So the plank is a fabulous exercise. It can work your mid-back, it can work your core and give some arm strength. And then once you've got your basic plank position, you can start to create a little bit more reactivity and balance training and dynamic training just to enhance the movement even more. But the good technique is the most important. So foundational plank. So I'm going to use a foam roller here, a melt roller in particular, to help find the correct position of planking. So I'm going to take the roller and place it pretty much just under the top of my pelvis, really right where your bladder is. And I'm going to bring my forearms onto the mat. And I want to create a V position where my elbows are more narrow than my hands. And I'm going to hook my toes onto the mat. Before I lift, I want to focus on getting nice and strong through the mid-back and pull my elbows down in towards the roller. I'm going to take a breath, extend my legs out, and as I exhale, I want to continue pushing into my forearms, and then I'm just going to lift my pelvis to hover it off the mat. What I'd like you to notice here is that my head is in line with my spine. The position from my spine to my tailbone is straight, and that my back is nice and wide. And then you can bring your hips back down onto the roller and relax your knees. We'll do that again. So press your elbows, angle them towards you. Take a breath. As you exhale, push into your forearms, your hands, your fingers. Straighten your knees, hover your pelvis, drawing your sternum forward, lengthening out through the crown of your head. And then bring the pelvis down and rest. So some things that you want to watch for with the plank is, again, your head position. If your head is just an extension of your spine, you don't want your head dropping down or the chin jutting forward. You also want to watch the upper back, that you're not over-rounding the upper back and miss out on that great core work that's available. So drawing your sternum forward. Now your abdominals can be drawn in, and then release. So the roller is a really great place to get into the position and then feel the position. But we can add more variety. We can come onto a full arm position. Step one leg back. So again, where's your head in line with your spine? Pushing into the arms so you feel wide across the shoulder blades, and then stepping onto the toes. So in this position, I'm thinking about reaching out through my heels, lengthening out through the crown of my head, and then I can play with my position here. I can either bring one knee in, and what I want to focus on here is that I'm staying nice and stable in my pelvis, that I'm not translating side to side. We can draw the heels down and rise up onto the toes while maintaining this same position. Breathing, drawing the abdominals in. I can also create a marching. And I can start to go a little bit faster, challenging my reactivity and strength. And then we rest, bring the knees down, and stretch back. So if you find planking on the mat is just a little too intense, you can also grab a box, or you can do it on a tabletop surface. And this would be a little bit easier than right down onto the floor. Elbows, if you have wrist issues, is another really great variation of planking. Nice thing about being on an elevated surface is that we can do the same movements on the forearms. March, march, march. Good. So remember, planking is great. Watch your form, keep your sternum lifted, head sitting over your shoulders, and your tailbone and your head in the same plane. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.